Hello students, good morning. Today we are proceeding towards silent features of genetic code. In the previous video we have discussed about the definition of genetic code and the historical background about the genetic code. In detail we have discussed. Today some silent features of genetic code we are discussing, and these silent features are also known as properties of genetic code. So this topic is very important, very important from the theory point of view, even from the need point of view. So this concept for 5 marks question, this question will be asked. So all the 7 points were supposed to explain. Okay, so let me explain one by one the silent features of genetic code. So already the definition is very clearly I have explained. So genetic code is a relationship between the nucleotide of DNA and the amino acid. Okay, so there is a direct relationship between the DNA, that is nucleotide, and the amino acid, and that relationship is nothing but a genetic code. Now the first property of a genetic code is what? Let us see. We know already, we have discussed that genetic code is always a triplet code. Why? Why it is triplet code? Because each codon, so a codon, actually code is present on DNA and codon is present on the mRNA. And why the genetic code is triplet code system? Because each codon is made up of 3 nucleotides. How? You can see here GUU, UAC. So every genetic code is in the form of 3 letters. 3 letters means 3 nucleotides. Since it is made up of 3 nucleotides, hence the genetic code is always triplet code. And we have also worked out how the genetic code dictionary is prepared, how it is deciphered. That was given by Hargobind Khurana, isn't it? So once you refer the genetic code dictionary in the NCERT, you will come to know. So how many genetic codes can be prepared from? From the chart you can see there are about 64 combinations. Yes. So from the chart we can see there are about 64 combinations for triplet code. So whether all the 64 genetic code triplet codes are going to code for amino acid? No. Out of 64, only 61 codons. Only 61 codons are going to code for the 20 amino acids. Okay. So there are about 20 amino acids which are required for the protein synthesis. So out of 64, 61 codon will be code for the amino acid. And remaining 3 codon, they are known as stop codon. So which are the stop codon? As you can see here, there are 3 stop codons. So which are those? At last I have written UGA, UAA, UAG. Okay, so these 3 are the stop codon because they stop the synthesis of protein. Translation or protein synthesis is stopped by these 3 codon. So totally 61 plus 3, all togetherly they are going to form a 64 codon. But 61 will code for different kind of amino acids. For example, UUU will code for phenylalanine, AUG will code for methionine. Likewise, different amino acids are coded by different codon, triplet codon. So this is about the first property. What is that? Genetic code is always, it is a triplet code. Next comes, genetic code is unambiguous and it is specific. So here it means what? Unambiguous. This word refers to there is no confusion, it is very clear, no doubt, or there is no confusion at all that single amino acid is coded by single triplet code. I will give you one example, that is unambiguous means there is no doubt or there is no confusion. A single, specific means particular, a single triplet code will code for single amino acid, only one amino acid. Okay, so only one amino acid. So hence, as you can see, Best example, single triplet code will code for a single amino acid. Phenylalanine is one amino acid. This is coded by a single triplet code. Methionine is second. This is coded by AUG triplet code. Thus, a single amino acid is coded by single triplet code, and this is known as unambiguous or specific. So these are the examples I wrote. You have to mention compulsorily example after explanation. Next comes third property, degenerate. It is degenerate. So there is a spelling mistake, degenerate. Make it correct, degenerate it is. Degenerate ho gaya ye. So it is degenerate. So what is degenerate? So degenerate, it is the opposite. It is the opposite of unambiguous. Opposite in the sense how? Here in degenerate, a single amino acid, it is coded by more than one triplet code. Yes, this is one example. Degenerate is the one of the property of a genetic code where this property is quite opposite to unambiguous. In unambiguous, one amino acid is coded by one triplet code, no? But in case of degenerate, a single amino acid can be coded by more than one triplet code. Take for example, this I have taken from the genetic dictionary. Okay, GUU, GUC, GUA, GUG. So, how many triplet codes? 4 triplet codes. These 4 triplets will code for single amino acid. So, more than one triplet code will code for single amino acid, and this is the called as degeneracy or degenerate property of the genetic code, because this is quite opposite property of the unambiguous. So single amino acid can be coded by more than one triplet code. Such number of examples are mentioned in the dictionary, genetic dictionary. You can copy those. You can copy down those examples. So this is one example is enough. Next comes contiguous fashion. Genetic code is always code. It is going to code, or continuously it is going to read. It is going to read continuously. Take for example, genetic code having number of nucleotides, triplet code, AUG, UUU, GUG, CUC. Likewise, you can take any number of nucleotides. But do you find in between these 3 letters is there any full stop, comma, semicolon? Nothing, no? There is a continuous fashion. The genetic code is going to read the information on the messenger RNA without any punctuation. Contiguous means continuous fashion, without any comma, full stop, semicolon. Continuously, this genetic code is going to read the information on the messenger RNA for the translation without any punctuation. So this does not obey any punctuation. So AUG, UUU, GUG, continuously the reading sequence will be there. So this is known as contiguous fashion. Next comes universal property. So this property refers to, universal means, see, in case of this example can be, for this we can do the example, UUU will code for phenylalanine. Phenylalanine is one amino acid. This can be coded by UUU, it a triplet code. But this UU will code for phenylalanine. In all the organism it is same. In all the organism, in the sense from bacteria to human. From bacteria to human, it is same. There is no any difference. If the phenylalanine is coded by UUU in bacteria, the same UUU will be coded for phenylalanine in human also. In prokaryotes also, in eukaryotes also, there is no any change. The same triplet code will be coding for the particular amino acid, phenylalanine. Understand? So there is no difference in prokaryote and eukaryote. Thus, it is universal. With some exception, like mitochondrial codon and some protozoans, this is going to change. But in prokaryote and in eukaryote, in human, bacteria to human, it is universal. This property is universal. Means triplet code is UUU will code for feline adenine. In bacteria as well as human, it is universal. The same amino acid is coded by same triplet code. It is not going to vary. Next that is genetic code is non-overlapping, as the name itself indicates. Non-overlap. There is no overlapping. There is no sharing. There is no sharing of the nucleotides. Here AUG, GUUU, like that some sequences I have written. AUG, GUUU, these are the two different nucleotides. AUG is going to form one triplet code, but A cannot be shared with the U, A cannot be shared with the G, UU next to U. Single letter is not going to share with the rest of the subsequent nitrogen bases or nucleotides. There is no overlapping. Okay, there is no overlapping. Hence, this property is very important. There is no overlapping among the nucleotides. So, this is the most important property of the genetic code. Okay, so there is no sharing of the letters. Single letter cannot be shared with the rest of the nucleotide. Next comes last final character or silent feature, AUG. So we are already familiar. What is AUG? It is one triplet code. This triplet code AUG is called as initiator codon. Why it is called initiator codon? It is called as initiator codon because it is going to start. See, AUG on the messenger RNA, it is going to start the translation on the messenger RNA. It is going to begin the translation process. Okay. So from 5' to 3'. AUG is an initiator codon because it is going to begin the translation process. So not only it is initiating the process of translation, it plays dual nature. It is a dual in nature. Dual means double. Means what is the another function of the AUG? AUG not only function as the initiator codon, but if AUG comes in between somewhere in the center, then it is going to code for the methionine continuously to form the polypeptide chain. So until it reaches the translation at the terminator codon. Totally what I mean here, AUG is a dual in nature because it is not only acting as a initiator codon, it begins the process of translation, and even AUG, if it comes in between the center also, then it is going to code for the methionine. Thus two functions are carried by AUG. Okay, so here some extra point I have written which are not there in the NCERT because this is very important from the NEET CET point of view. So sometime in the multiple MCQs also you will be given. So here UGA, UAA, UAG. So these are the three different what? They are the stop codon, isn't it? They are the stop codon. So these stop codon means they are also known as nonsense codon. Yes, remember these three are called as nonsense codon or stop codon or terminator codon because these three are going to stop the process of translation when they reach the when the polypeptide chain is going to stop at the terminal end. No, at this terminal end, these three are going to give the signal to stop the synthesis of protein. Thus, they are called as stop codon. But these are also named as like this. UGA is called as opal. Opal it is. UAA is known as ochre and UAG is known as amber. Thus, sometime in the multiple choice also, which of the following triplet codons are known as opal, ochre and amber, likewise you may given in the examination. Very specifically you must remember UGA is called as opal, UAA is known as ochre and UAG is known as amber. So thus opal, ochre, amber. So these are the three different stop codons. Okay, that's all.